What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. It's Jose from Going Rogue YGO. Today, y'all know what it is. Just past weekend, we just had the NAWCQ wrap up. And y'all know there was a couple Tenpai lists up there. And if y'all know me, I love my Tenpai deck. I wanted to cover a couple decks that in the top 64. So, first things first, credit to where credit is due. I got these deck lists off a couple YouTube channels. First deck list we're going to present to you came from Dead Sheeran YGO, and then the second deck list I'm about to present to y'all came from Solo Games. Shout out to them. They're bigger influencers than I am. I just started up, but like I said, I do want to cover some of the deck lists and give you all my thoughts on it. So let's get into it and let me know what y'all think of them. All right, as promised, the first deck list from Dead Sheeran YGO is a board breaker one. They did play a few hand traps, but it does make sense. So we got the 3 Shifter, the 3 Malcharmy. Obviously Shifter just kills off some of these decks, man. You activate Shifter, a lot of them just got to pass turn on 1 or 2 monsters, maybe 1 negate. And then the Malcharmy lets you draw. It's a good card. Any card that allows you to draw in Yu-Gi-Oh, to me, I feel like it's gonna be good. So yeah, those are pretty much the only hand traps plus the imperms. So they played 9 hand traps total. But 1 to shut down the deck, 1 to get to what you need to get to, and some type of interruption that doesn't trigger talents or thrust. For the engine, obviously the 3 Chandra, 1 Fadra, 1 Genroku, 3 Pydra. A little different from how I would play it, but essentially all these cards are always going to be damn near in every Tenpai deck. Whatever number you play, but these will definitely be in there. Then this is the board breaker version. So they had the 3 Cosmics, that back row hate, the 3 Dark Hole, the 3 Raigeki, clearing monster board, clearing every monster on board. One's gonna clear all of theirs, one's gonna clear both sides, but if you got it in your hand, you don't got nothing on field to destroy anyways. So obviously this is just like, it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, and they're not once per turn, obviously. So if you got 2 of them, they negate 1, cool, whatever, here goes another one. 3 Forbidden Droplet, no explanation needed. It's a non-targeted negation and halves the attack of the opponent's monster that you negated. It's perfect. 1 Lightning Storm for the back row hate, obviously. You got 4. One's gonna, and its utility really, because it also gets rid of monsters. It can. Then Pot of Prosperity for consistency. Just trying to dig into your board breakers or starter. No explanation needed. The spells and traps for the engine is the 3 Kaiman, 3 Field Spell, and then 1 Terraformer, so you're playing Force Field Spell. Really, I don't know what it is. This is a great card. It lets you add 1 or special 1 from hand. And then if you activate it in battle phase, you can do both those. You can add 1, then special 1, and then protect your Fire Dragon monster from activated effects during main phase 1 only, which is busted. You go on to Transcend the Dragon for main phase 1, and then go straight into battle phase. They can't respond with nothing. So that's pretty much the deck list right there, man. Board breaker version, top 64. Congratulations, man. Like I said, I'm gonna post a link to the actual video that shows him explaining his card choices and why he played what he played. That's including the side and extra. Check the description, go check out their pages, and then go see the actual video of them breaking it down for you. The side deck, 3 Lancia, 3 Ash, 3 Dro, 1 Kawaki Miro, 3 Eclipse, 1 Harpy's Feather Duster, and 1 Lightning Storm. I mean, Dro, I feel like it's pretty strong this format. The Ash is Ash. I feel like Ash will always be in everybody's deck. There's always going to be something to Ash from a deck, I believe. Book of Eclipse. The way he explained it was actually pretty cool. So like I said, check out the actual video, the original video, and he'll explain to you how this works for him. And it made sense to me, made perfect sense. And then obviously more back row hate, you know what it is. Now the Lancia was actually kind of interesting. I think he said it was for Ritual Beast, and he said he never cited it once, but it was there just in case. So pretty self-explanatory side deck. This, you normal summon this and it solos Yubel, and it can solo a few decks, or make somebody play a different way they want to play. And with somebody who's not as experienced with a deck, this can actually hurt because they don't know how to play around it. But yeah, everything else, like I said, self-explanatory. And then we'll go on to the extra. We got the Black Rose, a Dispatter, a Key Belt, Ruddy Rose, 2 Bident Dragon, 1 Transcendent Dragon, 1 Trident Dragion, 1 Zeus, 1 Downer Magician, 1 number 49 Fortune Tune, a Doolittle Chimera, Hieratic Seal, SP, and Striker Dragon. As we all know, these two right here just go hand in hand. This allows you to get the first summon effect of Little Knight, so you can banish a card on field or engrave. Striker Dragon, all it does is require 1 level 4 or lower, so you make this with one of your dragons, then your other dragon and the striker to make this, you get the effect. Doolittle, if they do debury you in the main phase 1, then you can go into Doolittle, summon out the 3 dragons, and that's enough for game if they have a clear board. 2 level 3 monsters. All our dragons are level 3 except for Chandra, which can get you into Downer, which gets you into the Zeus, which gives you 2 field wipes. Trident Dragion, because we play Pot of Prosperity, we want to be able to kill anyways. The Transcendent, you can't activate anything during battle phase, and it makes you attack into it, and it turns all monsters into attack position. Pretty good. 2 Bident Dragon, standard, the Ruddy Rose, banish every card in graveyard. Key Belt, spot removal, and can help you OTK. The Dispatter, revive from banished. If you're under shifter, you can get this to bring back something, I believe. I don't know how this thing works. They'll explain it in their original video. And then Black Rose, it's a fire dragon and that field wipes. Beautiful. So that wraps up this deck. I've personally never been the one to play the board breaker version, but got top 64. It obviously works. So, and y'all seen previously on my channel, I had another deck list from my boy Lorenzo who played the board breaker or the striker with some board breakers in there. So board breakers obviously does well, but for me, it's just not my cup of tea. So let's go on to the next one. And then here is the list that it's another top 64 list. Obviously you see some difference. Not many board breakers in here. It's the hand traps. So, and then you see the difference in how many of each card he plays, and the addition of Dora. So his deck list is the 3 Chandra, 2 Pydra, 2 Fadra, 2 Genroku, 2 Doras. That is all of your Tenpai monsters. Dora is an honorary Tenpai monster. It searches out a level 4 lower fire dragon from the deck. And as y'all know, seen on my channel as well, this and Field Spell is guaranteed to get you into your battle phase uninterrupted and proceed to battle phase uninterrupted as well. Yeah, this is pretty much all standard. I did try the 2 Pydras before. I didn't like it, but it obviously works. It got top 64 at Nats, so it does work. If y'all out there want to make room for something else, really nothing else besides either a Genroku or Dora, then you can probably cut one of these if you want. So be cautious of how you play it though. But yeah, this is how I wanted to play the deck before. It seems to work, like, so I can't be mad at it. Moving on to the hand traps, we have the D Shifter, we have Ash, Droll, and Nib, and then Magnamut is a semi interruption hand trap plus starter. It pretty Magnamut does it all for the deck. But Shifter, again, as I said before, shuts down decks, makes them pass on little to nothing. Ash, most generic hand trap. I believe every deck there's something that can special from deck, add from deck, so, or send to grave from deck. So yeah, it's gonna always be there. Droll, this format is gonna be kind of crazy. If they start with Fiendsmith and then you activate Droll off of the discard of Engraver, you pretty much just shut it down. And then Nib, nobody's respecting Nib yet, and I believe after this weekend they will be respecting Nib. It's just one of those things where it can kill a turn, but then I've seen decks play through Nib, so it's one of those. It's a call that you got to make. You want to play it or you don't want to play it. So that's the hand traps. He played what, 3, 6, 8, 10 hand traps, 11 if you count the Magnamut. So that's not bad. Moving on to the spells, we got the Kaiman, 3 Sangan Kaiman, 3 Sangan Summoning, 1 Terraforming. Pretty much standard in all Tenpai lists. You may or may not play Terraform, but these 6 right here are definitely standard. I like them. They're obviously, it's archetype, it's part of the archetype. Both of these are searchable, so that's just no explanation needed. Then we got 2 Pot of Prosperity, 2 Lightning Storm, 1 Harpy's Feather Duster, triple Tactics Thrust and Talents, Called By, and 3 Imperm. 3 Imperm is just part of the hand traps, part of a hand trap. The 2 Pot of Prosperity, Consistency, 2 Lightning Storm, and Harpy's Feather Duster. This is back row removal. Thrust, if they use a monster effect at any point, then this becomes live and it gets you to your talents, your Feather Duster, or your Lightning Storm, and then Called By for the Ash. More than likely, it's always going to be mostly Ash. So there's that. And then, like I said, Imperm's just another hand trap. Effect negation. So yeah, this is a list that I would play. I might try it out. This is the deck list from Solo Games. This is he said his name was Promo. That's the nickname. His name is Maurice. Shout out to him. This is a list that I like. This list right here. This is how I would play the Tenpai list. Shout out to both duelists, man. They both got top 64. Let's move on to the side. We got 2 Phantasme, 2 Ghost Bell, 1 Kawaki Dragon, 1 Santa Claus, 2 Forbidden Droplet, 3 Cross Out, 1 D Barrier, 1 Anti-Spell, 1 Goes In, 1 Rivalry, 1 Goes. Phantasme is getting more popularity because the Fiendsmith cards play the links. You can go into it and it protects you from Promethean Princess effects, or you guys, anything. I think it's anything that targets. Let me check. Let me take a look. When your opponent activates a card or effect that targets a monster you control, quick effect, you can discard 1 card and negate the activation. If you do, destroy it. So yeah, it protects you from monster targeting. The Ghost Bell, it's there. I used to play Ghost Bell on the side. I might go back to that. I gotta switch some things up. I do like it though. It can stop Promethean Princess. It can stop the Flame Birds effect. It can stop forgot the U-Bell card that specials 1 from grave. That can special 1 from grave. It's got a few uses, so I like the Ghost Bell. And then we got the Kawaki Dragon Mirror. We're all playing it. We all know it's in the side. We play the 1 of. If we draw it, we can normal summon, and that pretty much kind of shuts down the deck because it's 1900 attack. It's not little. So yeah, and then the Santa Claus, you know, he did say in his deck profile that it was just a last second addition to the side deck, but it does get rid of the pesky monsters that don't really that can cause you a problem. 2 Forbidden Droplets, as I said before, non-targeting, negation, effect negation, and half the monster that it negated. Cross Out, I like Cross Out. I love Cross Out. It's one of my favorite cards right now. And then D Barrier, Cross Out. That's a Cross Out target. You play hand traps, so you got Cross Out targets all over the place. And then the D Barrier obviously is there. Like I said, Cross Out. But then we go on to the Anti-Spell, the Rivalry, and the Gozen. These are just nasty. Play one of each. It's like playing the 3 of or something. This can hurt some things. I don't know how to work against the Fiendsmith Snake Eye deck. Hopefully soon we don't have to worry about Snake Eye at the end of August, mid-August, one of those two. Rivalry, each player can only control one type of monster. Like y'all know, we control one type of monster. We control all dragons. We play all dragons besides hand traps. So as long as you get rid of the rock, the Nibiru, then you're good. But yeah, like I said, everything else is dragons. Our whole extra deck is pretty much almost all dragons for the most part. Dragon. We got Spellcaster, but that's the OTK line. Yeah, for the most part, everything's dragon. And if they start with Fiendsmith, they're stuck with the Fiends. So they can't, if you're playing the Snake Eye deck or the U-Bell, the U-Bell deck still can play through this. But if you're playing the Fiendsmith and Snake Eye, this shuts that down. And then the Gozen match, each player can only control one tribute of monster. We play all fire. Our whole main deck's just fire, unless you summon the Kawaki Dragon, which is a wind. You just gotta be careful how you play. Play smart. Don't play into it. If you got this set and you know you can win off of this, don't summon the Kawaki. But this is the one that hurts the Fiendsmith U-Bell, because Fiendsmiths are light, the U-Bell is dark. They can only control one attribute. So that kind of stops their plays, especially if they start with the Fiendsmith stuff, then they're pretty much stuck with that. But yeah, that wraps up the side. I love the deck. This is, like I said, this is something I would play for sure. So I might try it out at my next locals. I just got to pick up one thrust, so we'll be good. Going on to the extra, we got a 2 Bident Dragon, one Transcendent Dragon, 1 Trident Dragion, 1 Black Rose, 1 Moonlight, 1 Meteor Burst, 1 Dark, one Dark Charmer, 1 Hida, the Fire Charmer, 1 Raging Phoenix, 1 Zelantis, 1 Promethean Princess, 1 Hieratic Seal, 1 SP, and 1 Striker. No need to explain about the Bident, the Transcendent, or the Trident, or the Black Rose. They're all fire dragons. Black Rose a field wipe, and then you continue battle phase and go ahead and kill. Moonlight, I'm still iffy on the Moonlight. I might take the Moonlight out. I feel like everybody who plays the Moonlight says the same thing. They don't know how they feel about it. They never summon it. So yeah, we're gonna think about that one. But he played it. That's what he got. He played the Meteor Burst. We got the Dark Charmer. If your opponent uses a dark monster, that's the U-Bell matchup pretty much. Summon it, go into your princess line. After that, summon back one of your fire dragons, continue. The Hida, if you're playing against Snake Eye, that pretty much is, you can summon anything you want. The Raging Phoenix and the Zelantis line, obviously y'all know how that works. It's the OTK line. Promethean Princess goes with it. The Hieratic Seals, when you go first, you're making seals. Seals pass, pretty much, unfortunately. The Striker and the SP go hand in hand. Striker is also used for dark because you need a dark monster to make the Dark Charmer. But there goes that. And then the SP, it's pretty much another spot removal or getting something out of grave that you don't want to engrave anymore. So yeah, that's the deck list, man. I like them both. I don't mind either one. They both made top 64 and that clearly worked for them over the weekend. So shout out to both of them. Congratulations on your tops. The mat looks amazing. But yeah, hopefully next time we can see some more when the new season starts up. Appreciate everybody for watching, man. We're gonna get up out of here. We'll catch y'all on the next video. As always, like, comment, subscribe, share with your people. Help me get out there, help me get known. I'd appreciate it. Stay safe, stay blessed. We'll catch y'all on the next video. Peace.